Hi, welcome once again to M5's English language learning program, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan and I'm here on your TV to help you learn English. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Yes? Good. And are you ready for today's lesson? Yes? Good. Okay, well, let's learn English together. Hello people, hello and welcome to the best day of the week. Yes, it's that time once again. Friday has graced us with its presence. Thursday has transmogrified into Friday, and now Friday is slowly awakening, slowly building strength, until by this evening it'll have built up the necessary power. And what does it need power for? Well, that's right. Friday needs power so that it can rip off its false moustache and reveal itself as Friday. Yes, it's true. And that means that we've got enough time to finish our lesson before we have to start getting ready for tonight. Yes, so in that case, it must be time for us to get started, mustn't it? Yes, that's right, Captain Banana Legs. And today, we're going to have a look at some vocabulary, but this is thematic vocabulary. This is all vocabulary connected by a common thread. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, birds, monkeys and squids. Today, we're going to be looking at some vocabulary connected to cars. Yes, it's true. I know that we had a look at some vocabulary connected to cars before, but that was all vocabulary connected to the idea of the outside of a car. This time, we're getting inside the car. Alrighty, let's see the picture. No. That's a bit too complicated, isn't it? That's really complex. Too complex. Let's try something else, shall we? All right, well, as you can all see, there's a load of stuff in this picture, isn't there? Yes. So I think the best idea is to look at this in steps. Let's put up some arrows and highlight a few things. Let's say 10. 10 sounds like a good number, doesn't it? And then, after we've finished those 10, we'll move on to the next group of 10, okay? All right, let's see the first 10. Okay, OJ. So, not too difficult, is it? No, I don't think so. These are all things that we're familiar with, aren't we? We've all sat in cars, we've all traveled in taxis, we've all seen these things, so let's make a start. Number 1, what's that? Yes, that's the funny strap thing which we can find above the car door. And here, unfortunately, I have a confession to make. I have no idea what this thing is called. Honestly, I've got no idea. I know that it's a strap. I know that they don't put these on the driver's side, only on the front passenger side and also in the back. And I know that you hold on to it when the driver goes around a corner and you feel the G-force pulling you in the opposite direction to the direction the car is moving in. I know all of this, but I don't know what the name of the damn thing is. Sorry. If anyone knows, can they call in and tell me? Thanks. All right, moving on. Number 2, what is that? Yes, it's that thing which is at the top of the inside of the windscreen, isn't it? There are 2 of these, one on the driver's side and one on the front passenger's side. And we know what these things are for, don't we? Yes. Although we know that hidden inside these things there's a mirror and a little light so that you can have a look at how great you look and if your nose is clean. But only when you're not driving, okay? When you're driving, it's vitally important that you concentrate on driving, not on checking whether you need to blow your nose or fix your makeup. Wait until you park the car and turn the ignition off. Then you can check your face for defects. Only then, not before. All right, so we know what this thing is there for. It's to stop the sun from shining into our eyes. Yes, this is a very simple but also very important part of the car interior. This is the sun visor, a small hinged screen which we can lower to stop bright sunlight from making it hard for us to see the road and what's in front of us. Okay, next. Oh, hang on. Oh, God, this is so embarrassing. I thought I'd turned it off. Listen, just give me a second to get this, okay? Hello? Oh, hello, Batman. How's tricks? Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Listen, we're kind of in the middle of something here, and the director's looking at me in a funny way. I think I'd better put the phone down. I'll call you later, okay? What? What's that? Oh, you do? Oh, Well, in that case, yeah, tell me. Sorry, I didn't realise. You what? Are you sure? Yes? Well, okay, I suppose you know. All right, well, thanks for that. I owe you one. Yeah. Send my love to Robin, Alfred, and Mrs. Cooper. Yes, listen, I've got to run. Muddy's looking really angry. Yes. I'll call you later. Bye. Sorry about that, folks. That was Batman. He just told me what those strange things are. You know, number one in the diagram. Apparently, well, according to Batman at least, and he normally knows his onions about things like this, they're called grab handles. I didn't know. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say the word grab handles in my presence. Ever. But think about it. It is a handle, isn't it? Yes, just like your suitcase or briefcase. They both have handles, don't they? Okay, so that's a handle. We can all see that. But what about the verb to grab? Well, to grab hold of something means to suddenly take hold of something. If you're late for work, for example, and you don't have time for breakfast, it's possible that you'll quickly grab a muesli bar or a yogurt or something as you leave. If you're standing by the side of the road and your young child steps out into the road when there's a bus coming, you'll quickly grab their arm and pull them back to safety. And so, that's the grab handle, the thing you can grab hold of when the car's going round a corner at a high speed, for example. Good old Batman, that's my mate. All right, so we know number 1 and 2. What about number 3? All right, now this one's a bit odd. The name for this is the dashboard. Originally, the dashboard was a piece of wood or leather at the front of a carriage to prevent mud from splashing up from the horse's hooves and making the driver dirty. Okay, but now that we mostly drive cars, not horse-driven carriages, the instruments we use, the gauges and lights, the radio and the glove compartment, they all now fit into that front bit of the car, which we call the dashboard. It's only called that because it's in the same place as the original, between the driver and the horses. Well, between the driver and the horsepower, really. Okay, next. Number 4. What's behind the door? Number 4? That's easy. That's the electric window control button or switch. Yes, this is a modern car. Not like the ones we had in the 1970s and 80s, the sort of cars with hand-operated window winders. These things. Oh, I know what you're all thinking. What a poor, sad excuse for a window winder. Yes, but that's what they were all like when I was young. And don't forget, if you accidentally drive your flash car with electric windows into a river or lake, then the water will cause the electric system of the car to short circuit, and then you won't be able to open the windows. Not a problem in an old car. Of course, the best thing to do is to make sure that you don't drive into a lake or river. That's probably the best idea. Remember, don't do this. It's a bad idea, even if you don't have electric windows. All right, what's next? Number 5. That's an easy one. The glove compartment. The separate section of the dashboard where we keep our gloves.
You still got that tape that Norberg gave you for Christmas?
Yeah, it's in the glove compartment.
All right, and on we go, like a juggernaut. What's number 6? Easy! That's the door handle, the thing you use to open the door from the inside. Next, number 7. Now, it's a little bit hard to see from this picture, but I reckon that this little thing is the electric mirror adjustment control switch. This is the little mini joystick thing which you can find in most modern cars. Using this thing, you can adjust the position of the 2 wing mirrors to make sure that you can see as much of the area behind you as possible. You need to position to adjust your wing mirrors to try and minimize the blind spots, the areas that you can't see. Okay, what's next? Number 8. That's another easy one. That's an air vent, a hole in the car's interior which makes it possible to diffuse warm or cool air about the car. Yes, the adjustable hole in the car's interior, which allows warm or cool air to move around the interior of the car. When you turn on your car's heating, the warm air comes out of these vents. And if you turn on your car's air conditioning, then cool air comes out of these vents. The system of vents allows warm or cool air to circulate about the interior of the car. Number 9, aha! The piece of glass that some cars have in the roof. Yes, that window in the roof. It's a sunroof. Next! And it's also the last one. Number 10. And it's also an easy one. It's in the center of the car. This thing sits between the two front seats. It's called the center console. The center console extends from the bottom of the dashboard to the end of the driver and front passenger seats. In a modern car, we can find lots of things in a center or central console. There's normally a space for keeping things, possibly with an air vent inside, so that if the air conditioning is running, then we can keep a drink cool. It's likely that there's a storage space in the central console. And also that's where we find the handbrake, the brake we use to make sure that the car stays in one place when we stop. The Americans call this the emergency brake. And in some American cars, it's not located in the central console. In the last American car I drove, the handbrake, or emergency brake, was located in the central console, but it was so small, about this big, that it took me a long time to even find it. The car I drove before that one also had a strange handbrake. It was a foot brake, located on the far left of the driver's footwell. The car was an automatic. It had an automatic gearbox, and so I was a little bit surprised to find 3 pedals in the footwell. But after a bit of poking about, we realized that this extra pedal was, in fact, the handbrake. Only it was a foot brake. So this car had 2 foot brakes. Weird. Now, is it time for us to go, or have we got time for one more? Let's try and get one more, shall we? Okay, let's see the picture again. What's number 11? Aha! Well, it's another easy one, isn't it? Yes, it's that part of a car which is just like the part of a seat. It's the part where you can rest your arm. It's an armrest. Oh, that one was too easy. Let's do another. Let's do number 12. Ah, an easy one for us to finish on. It's the lever that we use to change gear. It's the stick that we move into different positions to select different wheels connected to the engine to alter how efficiently the engine works and the speed and direction which we can travel in. The toothed wheels, the wheels with little jagged teeth that turn against each other. The ones we select are called gears. And this, the lever that we use to select and deselect the appropriate gear is, you guessed it, the gear stick. Brilliant! All right, people, it's time for us to leave you for the day. So, you all know what you have to do, don't you? Yes, that's right. Get your chores out of the way. Do your chores now so that you don't have to worry about them in the evening while you're meant to be having fun. Wash the dishes, sweep the floor, hoover the carpet, walk the dog. Get all of those things out of the way and then hit the shower. Get in, get wet, get covered in soap and shampoo. Then, when you're as clean as a very clean thing, get out of the shower and dry yourself off. Okay, so now that you're clean and dry, think about what you have to do to make yourself gorgeous. Yes, that might mean makeup for the ladies and a nice shirt for the men. But whatever you do, don't forget the antiperspirant. Aftershaves and perfumes are nice, but they can't take the place of something which stops you from smelling like a homeless dinosaur's armpits. So blast your armpits with that wonderful, strange chemical compound. After that, it's just a case of getting your glad rags on. Then it'll be time to slip into your best shoes and head out of the door. Whatever you get up to and wherever you go, make sure that you have a wonderful time. I'll see you all after the weekend. See you later. www.mediaclick.hu. Bye!